Boruto Uzumaki, his list of allies is growing, but the next name to join isn't who you think. Forget Sarada, forget Mitsuki, forget Sumire, they're all already in his camp. The one person who may be the biggest game changer is none other than the leader of the Anbu Black Ops, Sai. That's right, the same man who once betrayed Kabuto, the same man who turned on Danzo, the same man who oftentimes in Naruto's manga, before he was changed, he put cold logic and following orders over bonds. He may soon turn against the Feudal Lord's investigation led by Kobu and throw his lot in with Boruto. Why? Because Sai is about to face the ultimate test, choosing between his duty as Konoha's leading intelligence officer as the leader of the Anbu and his loyalty to the Feudal Lord, since the Feudal Lord pays all the bills for Konoha, and his bond as a husband, as a father. When he realizes that truth and honor are being twisted by omnipotence, he's heard part of this by Amado's explanation. Sai is going to be forced to ask himself the question, does he obey the system, or does he trust in Boruto like Naruto once trusted Sasuke? And this is me telling you, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex has a chance to do something extremely poetic by having Sai come full circle and show that just as Naruto trusted in Sasuke, he can trust in Boruto. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why Sai will become one of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex's most important characters in terms of support characters, and how this connects his entire story arc back from Naruto's manga, while also tying in Buddhist philosophy and, most importantly, Japanese concepts of honor. So without further ado, join your OBC in this new Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter discussion. And the chapter review should be linked in the description box and up on the channel by the time you guys are seeing this. It'll also be in the end credits for your convenience if you haven't seen it already. And don't forget to check out and subscribe to my Anime Explained channel, where I talk about other anime besides Naruto and Boruto, and my Everything One Piece Explained channel, where I talk about only One Piece and I react to the manga chapter by chapter as a brand new reader who's never been spoiled, and I do other One Piece discussions as well. So let's just get right into it. Let's rewind for a second. Sai's role in the Feudal Lord's investigation is pretty huge. The Feudal Lord of the Land of Fire, he's suspicious, he's paranoid, and frankly, he has every reason to be. Sai knows that Amado revealed everyone's memories were altered, but the common people and the nobility, they don't know about omnipotence. All they know is that Boruto killed Naruto, Kawaki's Naruto's son, and Boruto's got to pay, and wherever Sasuke is, while he's gathering chakra, Sasuke has to die as well. That's where you have Sai, the head of Konoha's intel division. He is tasked with digging into Boruto's supposed betrayals and finding his allies, and Shikamaru is under a microscope right now. And eventually his own wife, Ino, will be under the microscope that Sai will have to look under. And that's where things get juicy. We saw Shikamaru's reaction to what Amado said. We've never seen Sai's reaction. All he asked Shikamaru was, hey, what do you think? And there was no follow-up. There's been no on-screen follow-up to Amado's revelation that memories have been altered. We also don't know if he fully understands the scale of omnipotence, because we don't have confirmation if Ino ever said anything to him. But what we do know is this: Ino helped Shikamaru until she suddenly didn't. We know why she stopped. If Sai has to interrogate her with Kobu, the Feudal Lord's right-hand man, breathing down his neck, he's going to notice some hesitation. He's going to see that his wife is hiding something, because he's been married to the woman for 19 years, so he knows her better than anyone else. And that's when the cracks in his loyalty to the Feudal Lord are going to begin to show. I guess it's really 17 years, because Sai and Ino got married after Naruto and Hinata. They got married 2 years after the war, but you get what I'm saying. It's a long time. And that's where you see part of Sai's dilemma. He's a husband, and he's also an Anbu Black Op. Sai is about to face the most personal dilemma in his life, going all the way back to when he had to kill his quote-unquote brother. On one side, he has sworn duty to Konoha and the Feudal Lord's investigation, because he's the leader of the Anbu. On the other side, he has his wife Ino and his son Inojin. And here's where Boruto sneaks into the picture. If Sai ends up discovering that Inojin has secretly been helping Kashin Koji and helping Boruto, this whole thing can explode. Think about the tension here. Sai at that point would have to choose whether to expose his own family which for someone like Sai, given everything that he lost because of Danzo, that is huge. And you would expect someone like Sai to be forced to uphold the law. Or does he shield them, which I think he will, and quietly investigate deeper? And in that investigation, the truth about Boruto's innocence and Kawaki's deception is going to start to unravel. Sai is not a fool, and let me be clear, Omnipotence, it doesn't care whether you're a fool or not. You have to actively fight against it once you figure out the truth. It does not matter if you have Shikamaru's IQ. Shikamaru was told, he was shown baby photos, and he still couldn't believe it. He had to put breadcrumbs together himself as he was talking to Boruto before he could get it. That's how Omnipotence works. It's not like a genjutsu when you figure it out and things get reversed. It does not work that way. Sai being a logical tactician in this moment, it can be used against him by Omnipotence, but there's a chance that he pieces things together and does the same thing that everyone else that are helping Boruto, from Kashin Koji to Sasuke to Shikamaru, all have to do. They have to consciously overlook the fact that what their memories are telling them is fake. Once he realizes that the Feudal Lord is basically being manipulated into killing Boruto, and that Boruto's fighting against the literal Shinju threat that endangers the world, that he was telling the truth, and that logic points to a new conclusion at this point. Boruto is the ally, he's not the enemy. It looks like that might be something that even Konoha was starting to figure out. Sai's character arc and his connection to Naruto would also be expounded upon. So let's rewind to Sai's origins in Naruto. Sai should have popped up in Naruto's manga around volume 31, maybe volume 32. Remember, Sai started as an emotionalist root operative. He was trained to suppress bonds and emotions and follow orders no matter what. His arc was about learning to trust people, then betray them in the name of root. But as he got in Team 7, as he got to interact with Naruto and Sakura and Yamato and Kakashi, that arc turned into genuinely learning to trust people, believe in bonds over cold logic. Sai changed. Sai has one of the more beautiful character arcs, in my opinion, that does not get highlighted enough by Naruto fans. Back in Naruto Part 2, so volumes 28 through volume 72, when you look at Sai and he betrayed Kabuto, he decided to side with Naruto. He quite literally said, if people can change, then so can I. That line defined his growth. It started his growth. Naruto taught him that trusting in Sasuke, despite every shinobi law screaming against it, Sasuke should have been eliminated. Naruto saying that wasn't a weakness. Instead, Naruto proved to him that it was a strength. Fast forward 19 years later in the timeline, into Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. The situation we have right now is mirroring that moment. Everything about the shinobi system is telling Sai Boruto is a traitor, he's a fugitive, he is a Kage killer, he is a risk. But deep down, Sai has lived this story before. He knows what it means to take a leap of faith, even if it makes no sense on paper. Just like Naruto took a leap of faith to believe in Sasuke's humanity and that Sasuke could be redeemed, Sai now has a chance to choose to believe in Boruto. And narratively, it's a beautiful symmetry. And it gets even more beautiful when you look at it from a Buddhist lens. This isn't just good character writing. It also lines up with Buddhist themes. In Buddhism, one of the core teachings is impermanence. Nothing stays the same, not even people. Just as Sai once said, if people can change, then so can I. This entire moment is about transformation and rebirth. Boruto's being hunted as a criminal. He represents samsara, the cycle of suffering and false perceptions caused by ignorance. In this case, omnipotence is twisting reality. That is why Boruto's suffering. Sai is breaking free from the Feudal Lord's narrow perspective, in my opinion, and he's gonna be written to start seeing the truth, and that would mirror the Buddhist idea of reaching enlightenment, piercing through the illusion to see things as they are. As longtime viewers of the channel know, I have consistently said Naruto 72 volumes, when you add in Naruto Gaiden, which is the official epilogue manga volume of Naruto, those 73 volumes is a story of samsara. Boruto Part 1 and now Boruto Part 2, these are stories of striving for enlightenment to get past samsara and that cycle. They're trying to go for nirvana. They're trying to go for Motsuka. By choosing to stand with Boruto, Sai, he accepts impermanence. The bonds, they can evolve. that loyalty to the spirit of the village, it matters more than blinding obedience to corrupted laws. It matters more than following a feudal lord. He is following the will of fire. In essence, Sai, he is transcending his root conditioning, and he is stepping fully into the role as a shinobi that is guided by wisdom and most importantly by compassion, just as Naruto and Kakashi were trying to teach to him in Naruto Part 2. Then it gets deeper when you look at the Japanese view on honor, because again, this is a Japanese story written for Japanese fans by a Japanese man. So let's not forget the Japanese cultural context, which makes you better appreciate what you see in Boruto. Honor in samurai and shinobi traditions, it isn't just about obeying rules, it's about upholding righteousness, even if it means going against authority itself. Sai's choice, it is a classic Giri versus Ninjo conflict. Duality and duty versus personal bonds. But in Japanese storytelling, the noblest path is often when a warrior chooses compassion and loyalty to loved ones over rigid laws. By siding with Boruto, the son of Naruto, Sai doesn't abandon honor. He redefines it by trying to help Boruto prove his innocence, by helping protect him until Boruto can do so. He's showing that true honor isn't obedience to the feudal lord, but defending the world, protecting his family, and ensuring the shinobi way doesn't rot under manipulation. Sai very much matters to Boruto's future. So you might ask, why is Sai such a key figure for Boruto? Simple. Narratively, he bridges generations. He also offers the resources of the Anbu. Sai's trust would be a signal that he isn't just winning over someone like Konoha, but he's also gaining a deeper foothold into Naruto's classmates, because Konoha is from Naruto's generation, but he was not part of that Rookie 9, part of that Konoha 13. Sai's intel resources, his stealth skills, his connection to Ino and Inojin, Boruto is suddenly gaining access to a lot of useful tools. Narratively, Sai's support, it validates Boruto the same way that Naruto's support once validated Sai. And symbolically, it's another step towards Boruto proving he's not the enemy, but a hero who is destined to free his parents and save the world from the Shinju. So that's the bottom line. Sai's story, it has always been about change, about finding humanity in a world that taught him how to suppress it. Again, Sai's character arc is one of the more underrated in my opinion. Now in the Boruto era, he's being tested again. Do his bonds mean more than duty? Can he see through Omnipotence illusion and trust Boruto the way that Naruto trusted Sasuke? If Sai chooses Boruto, it won't be a character moment. It'll be a payoff 15 years in the making, and it might just be the key to saving the shinobi world. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, clicking here on the left to check out more videos from Naruto Explained like that chapter review, or click here on the right to check out videos from other two anime channels where I talk about non-Naruto content.